You think of the interstate system as a symbol of progress, a vast network of roads connecting cities, towns, and people across America. Millions of miles of smooth pavement, faster travel times, booming suburbs, and the rise of automobile culture. Yet it also ushered in decades of urban sprawl, car dependency, and the decline of public transportation. Suddenly, cities became fragmented. Communities, especially low-income and minority neighborhoods, were bulldozed to make way for highways that often cut through the heart of their homes. The promise of connectivity came at the cost of disconnection for many. Others say it was a calculated move that privileged certain interests while marginalizing others. What is clear is that this massive infrastructure project reshaped the country's identity. It defined the American dream in terms of cars, highways, and endless growth. But it also laid the groundwork for problems like traffic congestion, urban decay, and environmental crises. But beneath this shiny surface lies a complex story filled with disruption and unintended consequences. Did we build the right kind of progress? Can we undo the damage or rethink the very foundations of how we connect? But what if I told you that the Federal Aid Highway Act, signed by President Eisenhower in 1956, was more than just a road-building project? It united and divided, opened doors and closed neighborhoods, enabled freedom and created dependence. Maybe it is time we see it for what it really is, a complex chapter in American history that challenges us to rethink the roads we choose to travel. The design and funding of the interstate system largely favored suburban expansion, reinforcing economic and racial segregation. It was a government-backed engine for shaping where and how Americans lived, worked, and traveled. An influence that persists. What if it was the start of a transformation that changed America's social fabric, environment, and economy in ways we still struggle to understand? While the interstate created new opportunities for some, it also contributed to the decline of inner cities and small towns that were bypassed or isolated. Mom-and-pop businesses that thrived on local traffic were replaced by chain stores along the highway exits. The convenience of the car made walking, biking, and public transit less practical or even dangerous. And the environmental impact, massive land use changes, increased pollution, and loss of natural habitats, is still being felt today. At first glance, the interstate system seems like an unmitigated success. The act was sold as a necessity for national defense and economic growth. Some argue the interstate was a bold step into the future. Maybe it is time we see it for what it really is, a complex chapter in American history that challenges us to rethink the roads we choose to travel.